Do you like grand strategy games? Ever dreamed of guiding a nation through centuries of history? Do you have a fondness for painting a map your favorite color? Then I've got just the game for you, Europa Universalis 5. This brand new title lets you journey through 500 years of human history, from the late medieval era all the way to the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. In collaboration with Paradox Interactive, I've had the pleasure of getting early access to give you a sneak peek at what this game has to offer. If you've ever played a Paradox game, you'll notice plenty of familiar mechanics, a blend of EU4 strategy, CK3's characters and dynasty, Victoria's detailed economy and building system. I'm sure there's parts of Stellaris and Hearts of Iron influence in there too, though I admit I don't really play those games. Mix all those together in some fresh ideas and you've got EU5. And what better way to test out all these new systems than by doing something completely different? We're heading to the New World, starting as Tenochtitlan in 1337, aiming to form the Aztec Empire before the Europeans get a chance to crash the party. Let's see how it went. Welcome to Europa Universalis 5. We got a lot going on. We got negative balance. We got possible rivals. We got things we can do. To make the Aztec Empire in this game, you got to go here to form new country and look and see what the requirements are. It's only a territorial requirement, but it is a substantial one, especially because we only start out with one county to our name. We need 244 to finally make that decision, and that will be especially tricky with how our government is set up. We have the Doom mechanic. Dun, 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 dun. That's what I think Doom's like. Doom is a special currency that is used by the countries with the Nahua religion, owning locations and urban locations passively increase Doom. Having high Doom value decreases loyal to overlords and increases stability decay, but also increases state satisfaction. The more Doom we got, the happier the estates are. We've got some lords, some gods we can pray to if we would want to. We have Tlaco, we have Huitzilopochtli, we have Quetzalcoatl. Long term, I think cash is king right now. We have a high amount of cash we need to. We're also going to do some legal reforms so that we can have another cabinet seat going. Our religion is the only one that is happening here. Speaking of taxes, let's go figure out what's wrong with our economy. It's probably all the army maintenance we have to pay. So let's just turn that off. No more army maintenance. Let's turn down the cost of the court. So we're just making enough positive stability. Let's make it, yeah, just that much. We're gonna automate these ones so that they all can go in the right direction. As for diplomacy, we can reduce that down. I think that's gonna help us out too. We can unpause the game. We're going to start actually repausing the game, and we're going to start building spy network on our neighbors. I think that's the best thing to do. How strong are the Chalok? Probably not that strong. As we're settling in here, the biggest hurdle for our playthrough today is our government reform, just because it does not allow us to take any land in peace treaties. So the only way we're going to be able to expand through this whole area is by vassalizing them and then force annexing them slowly over time. So this is going to be some slow grinding gameplay as we try to figure our way out. Took another loan, that's fine. We can go and declare on them for our independence. We'll declare, off we go. We don't have a commander. Hopefully we can get a commander. Damn, these commanders suck. Oops. Does it snow in Mexico City? That's a good question. I actually didn't even think about that. Okay, we successfully sieged down their capital. Did we get any money from it? We got some more slaves, which is good. That's what we want. It's time for a peace deal, though. Them becoming our vassals would make the most sense to me. And then cash the rest. Unlike EU4, EU5 is a much slower burn. The first couple hundred years is a lot of building up your economy and your state, trying to improve them both at the same time. We'll be doing some significant time jumps here and there. Intervene in rival war? Our rival is attacking who? Okay, any more things we can build? Is that library done yet? Still waiting on the library. think we've got him cooked. Where's their army? I don't think it exists. Peace. Jesus, did they just like eat half that kingdom? I guess it will be great when we inevitably take them over. Unlocks hospitals. Nice. Now we have access to hospitals, which is huge. Let's look at the age and see if we can start getting some of these. 702 gold. Why is it so expensive? We do not know meritocracy yet. We don't have horses. I think that's true. I think they just won't let us have horses in the new world because guess what? They didn't exist. We're investing in so much. Decay. Base value doom. Our doom is costing us stability now. Let's see if we can. What is we will gain flower war cause against. What is this? We gain it on Tlaxcala. That's our vassal, is it on? No, this is not our vassal. Oh, who are you? Eagle warriors, and then are they Jaguar Eagle? What's the difference? Clearly max strength increase, morale damage taken. It's just a difference in how much morale and size they are. We are not closer. Primary culture or accepted culture. So we just need more people. And maybe we should get some more people by changing our laws. Hopefully we get some stab events. If not, we're gonna have some doom having. Need 20%. Unhappy estates, that's fine. Yeah, these went up. We don't need to have them that high. I think we can back them down a little bit. But we do need this all the way up. Diplomatic is fine. These are coming through just fine. Okay, so it is done now. What does it do exactly? Pop conversion speed. I see. So they're converting to our faiths. How many are Maya and some other faiths? How many people live here? Not that many, really. So Tenochtitlan has a bunch. This region has a bunch of people, but the most populous regions are. We have 1.3 million. These guys have 9.2. These guys have 3 million people. Frick. That's a lot. 288. Oh, this. Estates, education of heir, monthly doom will just have been maxed out. There will be no more religious needs. Then maybe it will allow us to reform our society. What is this? Removes this. Oh my, that's what we've been having to do this whole time. So now we can go out and we don't need to worry about that. So we need to, whatever. Oh God, you gotta read the right bird, Kevin, you silly little goose. It's crazy how little amount of people there are. More pops. Will we even attack them or have to fight them? My guess is no. Inflation's out of control. We don't need inflation though to worry about things. All right, 74. Let's do a peace. How much? What are the nobles used for? Maximum. Yeah, Kevin, they're used for reducing your doom, you dunce. Look at what's happening on the screen. More nobles reached. Okay, so the peace deal doesn't tell us jack. What are our... The Mayans are fighting the Yucca. We could go help them. Oh, we could go help the people fighting the Mayans. Just have them getting crushed over here. That's a lot of troops. Covert actions, great. Gained experience, nice. We lose some prestige because of that. Delicious. Where are you, Mayans? Where are you? That 17k troops. That okay. They never went anywhere. They were just hidden. All right, so we're getting closer to getting our final reform. The issue now, it seems, is that we need to have our centralization at negative 80, which right now it's at positive 90. So great, awesome, fantastic. So why don't we look and see what we can do to get our situation better? Why don't we start with improving that slowly. I think this minting will go like this for now. We're not going to take the reform until I think we have it all figured out. But now we have communal centralization happening much quicker. The only thing that's happening is traditional law that's in the way. Everything else is good. And then this will help as well. People, we're going to subjugate pretty much. I'm going to try to subjugate a lot of guys. How strong are they troop wise? Go panel, open country, and we go and we say, so they have about some amount of troops. Looks like they're having a revolt, which is actually perfect timing for us to go beat them up. We lost a battle already. That's bad. Maybe because we didn't have a commander. Huge. How old is our guy? Do we have an heir? We do have. It'd be interesting to if we can hold on to this big of a plot of land, or if they'll fall apart. If we'll fall apart because of it. So they're unhappy with us. But does that affect our forming Tenochtitlan? It does not add. It didn't add that much, to be honest. But they are under our yoke. Damn, we lost. Oh no, I was about to say, there's no way that we lost troops. Okay. So they're going to come in from the north. How strong are their forces? We can probably go and merge both of ours and then split. And have... That's not split. That's definitely not a split, but whatever. Alright. So now they're under our yoke too. Same with these guys. This band, great. So most of Central, except for like 1, 2, 3 pieces of land are under our control now. Or at least nominally our control. Okay, that's done. So now we can start reforming the society if we wanted to. So society is about to have some upheaval. Let's look at the upheaval we're going to be experiencing. We need to, I think, survive for 10 years and having a major upheaval at the same time. Okay. 5 towards centralization. We get 10 doom or 5 doom. I mean, we need to get as much decentralization as possible, and then cannot appease the gods until soon. Okay, we can appease the gods now. So we have to survive a total of 10 years and get our centralization to all the way up. We have more loans coming in, which is tough. Seeing as I wanted to lose loans. It'll be October 15, 28 by the time we're done. I mean, let's just start it. I mean, the worst that happens is they'll take a huge hit from all the dudes around us, but it's okay. We're getting almost a point a month. I don't think we can reduce this any further. Chancellor reports are diplomatic with as much as we can. Okay, that's fine. We're about to engulf a lot more of their lands now. Okay, we have our centralization thing, and it's 9. Okay, so will we survive? I think we will. I think we'll survive narrowly without any of these rebels happening. This is our time. Oh, hell yes. Huge. This is our time. A new era for Tenochtitlan. We gain 20 stability for our hardships. We will remove this government type all. We will start having the reformed Nahuatl society, and then we will finally get all these governments instantly vassalized and integrated. So let's hit the button. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a bunch of people got gobbled up. As for our forming a new country, we need 94 counties. So if we decked on these guys, I'm so confused on the web of people. But let's go diplomats, relations. We have 15 people. Only, thankfully, one of them is, only the biggest one is disloyal. So we could, in theory, get rid of these guys. So it is, if we start colonizing this region, we could, in theory, get more counties to create. So let's do that. Is that possible? I mean, we can do this one. We're kind of in a tough situation here in the playthrough. We are able to declare on people to take land, but unfortunately there are not many CBs that we can get that will let us take a lot of land. The only one, we have access to a flower war, as well as raiding for slaves and cleansing heretics. Those will all give us the ability to declare, but it is really expensive to take land. The only thing I saw that was able to make it so that we got easy land is either do a no CB war, which is costs a ton of stability, or wait for a parliament to happen and then we can get a CB through them, allowing us to take a lot more land. So we're switching off between no CB wars, cleansing heretics, taking slaves, as well as getting parliament CBs, and it's kind of a shit show because it takes a very long time to do each one of these. Another thing that is plaguing our society is our rebels. We have too many of them. That's left over from our societal reform. And as you can see, some of them are ticking up faster than the others. We are using our cabinet members to crack down on them. If you get them to 95%, you are unable to declare war. So what we should have done is probably let 1 or 2 of them pop slowly over time and then dealt with the consequences and moved on. But instead, I decided to, juggle 15 of them or 14 rebels at the same time and try to reduce them so that 1, I could still declare war, and 2, that they wouldn't pop. Was it silly? Yes. But did I do it? Of course. Also, through this time, we had several Mayan battles because they kind of became the big bad at this point, because they were the only ones we could easily expand into and take a decent amount of land. So they had some pretty large armies all the way into the end. I'm surprised about how they were able to still field such a large army, even though we took excessive amounts of land from them each time to prevent them to finally meet our goal and put this challenge to bed. So many years in the game, we're not even doing research anymore because we can't do any research, but our kingdom has come together, or no, duchy. I guess we're not even a kingdom. Could we even afford to become a kingdom yet? I wonder what would change if we became a kingdom. Watch, we get like super better things. We don't have the prestige nor the cash because our inflation is so high. It'd be 67 because declaring with a great relationship due to co-belligerence, due to good relation. So we're gonna fuck our stability up. I mean, at this point, we don't need expensive land. We just want land. We just want as much of it as we can get. That's 19. How are they moving so much quicker than us? Morale. 3.34. 3.37. I mean, if they're gonna lead us away, let them lead us away, I guess. So, all right, I think we have them on the ropes. How much more do we need to get done? If we want 12, because 12 is what we need, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. What happens if it's not this land? Can it just be like straight across? We need just 12. Doesn't need to be pretty. 10, 11, 12, 13. Cool. Alrighty, let's send the deal. Bing, bang, boom. Finally, formable country, the Aztecs. The Aztec is a tier 2 formable country. The Aztec Empire stands as a symbol of divinity and imperial destiny. From a sacred city of Tenochtitlan, our glorious leaders have succeeded in uniting a large part of Mesopotamia under one radiant sun. Through the faith, warfare, and sacrifice, our newfound empire shall reclaim its sacred purpose of ensuring the heavens burn bright and the gods are honored. Through sacrifice. The Aztec Empire, I don't know how to pronounce these last two words. Huey, Katoli, no, don't know. We have now become a nice red color, which is nice. We also got a fancy new hat. That's very nice. We started colonizing up here, which is really nice. The other thing that I think is interesting about this process is our doom. Our doom meter is going to continue to doomify. So you'd think that that would slowly stop, but nope, we're going to continue to doom until until the cows come home. So we'll have doom happening even more now because we have so many more locations. It will be hard to maintain this and such. I'm going to try to do an observation mode and see what happens to the empire if we leave it in observation mode and leave it to the AI to see what they get up to. In the end, how much inflation did we encourage? Inflation, 33900 inflation. We have a pretty solid antagonism at the end. We were just truce breaking and trying to get things done as quickly as possible. We did now have 13 million people. We started out at like 97,000 it looks like, and now we're at 13 million. We'll see. I wonder if I can jump out and into observation mode. For this EU5 time lapse, we're watching the AI take over the Aztec Empire that I created and probably destroy it. It's almost as soon as we give the keys over to the AI, things are going wrong. Looking at Europe, it looks like France is having a bit of a problem. Some clergy vassals are popping off. It's surprising that the Ottomans aren't as big. French peasants, French clergy again. Damn, rebels galore. Yeah, looks like, is that Sicily who's become that big in southern Italy and in Greece in general? But now back in the New World, it looks like the Spanish are starting to expand, as well as the Portuguese and the English. They're all expanding, and kind of looks like the empire is still standing. I would be surprised if it wasn't taken over very quickly by this Tula Victoria, or the Viceroy of Tula. So sad to see my hours of work unrecognized. Looks like they've already lost Tenochtitlan, so that was the main power base, and everything is coming apart at the seams. The colonies of America is happening, but yeah, pretty messy map in general. Looks like the AI hasn't done a lot of expansion. A lot more expansion you'd think, like Tunis and the Mamelukes are still around. Thank you so very much for watching this EU5 experience. I hope it gave you a taste of what at least the New World was like. I imagine Europe is just as messy, if not more so. This was our first foray into a longer game, so excuse my naivete. Yes, that's all we got today. Thank you so very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, have a good rest of your day. Ciao.